I'd see if come on here for a little chat. Um, I noticed something that was quite interesting. Okay, hello everyone, and welcome. Hello, Charlotte. Hello from Florida. Whereabouts are you? Whereabouts are you this evening? From Stephanie. Hello from Florida, and yeah. So I just thought I'd come on very kind of randomly, really, for a little chat. Yeah. Okay. Hello from Melbourne. Hello from Melbourne, Australia. Hello there. And how are you guys? Hello, Christine. Hi there. Okay, so your name's Christine. Right. Yeah, I just thought I'd come on. It is quite late here, but I just found something that was quite interesting that I wanted to have a look at because um Harry is looking very sad. Um, and this was reported actually this morning. Um, so it says here in this article by Padley Nerdin, Prince Harry looks sad looking. The similarities of his late mother, Princess Diana, and Meghan Markle. Okay. So, and it continues with this article, which says his sadness has something to do with Meghan Markle. His wife has been mentioned as having tensions with Kate Middleton. This makes Prince Harry remember the incident a few years ago when his mother, Princess Diana, argued with his father, Prince Charles. According to royal experts, Meghan used the same method as Diana used to find sympathy by revealing stories to friends who were then leaked it to the media. Yeah, I with my earlier show there with the royal leaks there, the evening show that I did, I kind of, that it is quite similar to Diana's friends, who Diana thought was her friends, and people like even the people she thought that loved her, like James Hewitt, sold a book, sold stories about her, had lots and lots of interviews to make some money, opened a restaurant there in Malaga, you know. So it seems it's quite heartbreaking for Harry to actually see this unfolding. And I do get here intuitively that Meghan is not heeding any kind of warnings. Can I call it warnings? But advice to not do this. Um, she doesn't understand. I don't feel intuitively she doesn't understand the consequences that these people can actually turn on you. And I said earlier in the evening show that she's got a father who has turned on her with all these letters, photographs, and all of this, and now the Samantha situation, and even the royal family are turning on her because of her going against protocol, and to top all of this, her friends are actually going and selling these stories too. So not a great situation, and this is making Harry very sad that this is getting out of control. Um, but then again, what is your thoughts on that, guys? Because I feel that Meghan didn't really heed any kind of I don't feel that Meghan heeded any kind of warnings about sticking to protocol. Don't speak to people, and it's like learning after the event. She kind of didn't kind of realize why the royal family was actually saying this to her. So let's have a look. Hello, Shelley. How are you? And hello, Janet. And lovely to see you guys. I guess I'm kind of getting people now from Australia. So let me know where you are. Um, yeah, so he's looking very sad because I feel that Megan has been given advice, very solid advice at the beginning, but she did not take. I get this intuition here that she didn't take any notice of that advice, and it's just all backfired. Um, so Shelley, Prince Harry should have heeded William's advice. Instead, he headed over to Meghan. His heart, physical health, and mental health to do with as she will, and now he's looking wretched. Actually, he does look quite wretched. Um, and yeah, it is sad, isn't it? I mean, I'm sure that Harry kind of warned her right from the beginning, but she kind of didn't believe it. I mean, anybody that's royal, if there's money to be made, they will make this money. Hello from Australia. So it's lovely to see you guys from Australia here, and that's why I came on quite late to catch you guys. Hello from Melbourne, Australia. Um, okay, Janet. He could be sad because a divorce is coming. He has screwed up by the manipulation by Charles after PH cancelled, Prince Harry cancelled wedding. Okay. 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 Well, thank you for your let's have a look. Rebecca, glad you came on tonight. I've been talking to by someone pretending to be Prince Harry, and I've lost. Really, really. Oh my goodness. Okay. Hello. Oh, this so many people from Australia. That's brilliant. Okay. So yeah, you kind of you Australians, if you can share from with everybody else here on your friends in Australia. That'd be great. Hello, Sheila White. Well, I've just got to talk about this, so I came on as just a little bit of an extra. Hello, Rebecca, and yeah, please share with your friends in Australia. Absolutely. So let me continue with this because um, so yeah, he's looking very wretched. Um, because this is just reminding him of what Diana went through, his mother, and the war that she had with everybody. I feel the public did love Princess Diana, and that's what's different with Meghan is because I don't feel Meghan has even got the public on her side, and even her friends are kind of betraying her by telling these stories, which are supposed to be very confidential. So for many years, Diana used other people to divulge her stories to the media. It was described that she was a victim in the kingdom. A royal expert told News Australia, okay, this Daniela Alsa added that the public enjoyed quotes from sources who identified themselves as friends who did not want to be named. I thought that information from a non-known source had been approved by Meghan to distribute her stories. Yeah, I think that's sad. If Meghan has gone to that extreme to do that, when she has been told that as a royal, you don't say anything, you keep quiet, and because it kind of, well, I guess that she didn't understand this how it can kind of exacerbate everything, and that seems to be what's happened. So I can imagine Harry being very, very distressed over this, because everybody's kind of tried to guide her, but she's done it anyway. And yeah, he's starting to look very exhausted, actually, which is quite sad. And I did see him looking a little bit worried as he went on that, went to that memorial today in Birmingham. So he's seeing this same kind of mistake that Princess Diana, because Princess Diana was desperate for attention, wasn't she? She wanted love. Diana wanted people to love her, and she did put herself there as the victim. So I feel that Harry feels that Meghan is also doing the same, that she's placing herself as the victim, and everybody else here is the enemy, kind of thing. And um, so I don't know what your thoughts are on that, but the public enjoyed the quotes and the sources here of these unknown people. Um, and there was disappointment as well as sadness felt by Harry now. So there is a lot of disappointment that this is happening here with Harry. And her mother and Meghan used to use the media in the midst of this internal conflict, okay, with the family. For the second time in his life, the woman he loves uses journalists to provide narratives that describe her as a victim. Hey, right. So he doesn't really need this, does he, Harry? Surely Meghan should be mindful that this may be quite painful to toy with the media like this. Exactly the same as his mother, okay. And I must admit, this recent photograph, he looks absolutely. It looks like he's getting no sleep, and he's awake 24/7. That's how this is coming across. Um, so, oof, it is a real shame. It is. So let's have a look at your comments here, guys. Okay. Diana was lovely and graceful, but she was also very troubled and manipulative. We forgave her because Diana went on that journey so young and innocent. Yeah, that's right. She did. And yeah, I really like Diana. I think a lot of people, a lot of us grew up with Diana, didn't we? And we had that hairstyle, didn't we? And copied her quite a lot. I remember going to the hairdressers and asking to have my hair cut like Princess Diana's. Yeah, I did. When she had her hair short, well, she's always had it short, hasn't she? Um, so yeah. So let's have a look at it. I'm just looking at your comments here. Sheila White, for Harry, he must see that the marriage has collapsed. No hope. If he's suffering from depression, well, it certainly looks like it, Sheila, by the photograph that I saw here. A loss of his marriage is complicated. Well, they've not even been married a year, so how does that go down? I mean, as a royal, aren't they supposed to be married for um I do get in the I do get somebody saying to Harry, I'm not sure who it is, but there is some sort of somebody who has no empathy or compassion, but is just thinking solely of the crown here and the future monarch and preserving and protecting the monarchy. And I feel there is somebody here who is quite stern, quite and this is my intuition, by the way. So because this is what I do, um, I get a guy, a man who has served the royal family for many years, that is going to have words with Harry. Um, I feel this is to order Harry that he needs to get rid of her. To get rid of her. Okay. This, we need to be looking at this whole situation here, and you need to get rid of this woman. That's what I'm getting. That's coming through. It may not be those words that's going to be used, but I get somebody who has been with the royal family for many, many years and is going to speak to Harry. And this is going to be something that's ordered by the rest of the royal firm here. And I feel it is to protect. Now, is that why he's looking so miserable? Um, let's have a look here. Yeah, I mean, when you get stressed and depression and being stressed and anxiety, your hair does start to fall out. I mean, that's the one of the signs of stress. So has somebody spoken to Harry here and told him that he's got to this has got to stop? Yeah, I think it's something to do with um, the behaviour of Meghan, not Harry. It's Meghan's behaviour that um, is not conducive to being in the royal family, and I feel this is the reason I feel that Harry has been spoken to. Has Harry been spoken to? To to say that this marriage has to be dissolved. Well, I don't feel it's appropriate at this present time because of the pregnancy. I feel that Harry has been spoken to very kind of diplomatically by the Queen, okay, by the Queen. But Meghan is pregnant, so they've got to, well, or this fake pregnancy, whatever you want to call it. So they have to tread carefully because of this child, okay, that is due any time. So I think that things have been said, but not as like not as very kind of like a huge kind of ton of bricks on them. You know, you either wise up or you leave the royal family kind of thing. Not that kind of talk. I think that may be coming later down the line, but I feel this is kind of there's been words before they went to Morocco, hey, and it's by the Queen. You know, we've got to stop this. Or we have to stop this talking, these leaks out of you know, all these leaks that are getting out here. It's this has to stop, and I feel this was aimed at Meghan, and this upset Harry that because Harry does love Meghan, and I feel that he's upset that that the royal family are targeting Meghan. But I think I do feel that the Queen has said this in the most diplomatic way because she knows there is a child coming, you know, but I feel this has been said, and also this trip to New York, and I said with that this on the evening show about so all of the you know, seeing lawyers and things like that. I feel that Harry knows about that too. He's found out about that because of the leaks, you know, because of all these leaks, and all of this is compounding his kind of mental issues, his stress, depression, what he suffers from here. Okay, and you know, he is on antidepressants as it stands. Um, I think that every time, you know, it seems like Meghan feels like she can't put a foot right in this family. That's how she feels, and she so desperately wants some support because she's got no family support, and her mother does not know how to support her in such a you know, in such a strong kind of family. I think she's keeping her distance from that. So I don't feel. I feel her mum is. I feel that Doria is supporting, but only to a certain degree. So I feel that Meghan has been very, very kind of, oh, I need to speak to someone. I need the support. What do I do? And all of this. So let's have a look at your comments again. In Australia, that horrid Paul Burrell was on a morning show saying how wonderful Meghan was for the royal family. He's a bit out of touch and still making money out of Diana. I know that's terrible, isn't it? Isn't that terrible? You know, and this is it. All the, you know, he's got himself famous through the royal family. Um, Okay, Amelia. Someone commented on another channel that Harry has irritable bowel syndrome now. Well, that's also exacerbated by stress, isn't it? His bowel issues. Um, when you're with somebody that's toxic, they get you in this state of anxiety constantly. And you know, if you've never experienced being with a narcissist or anybody who's toxic like that, you don't know. Um, you don't know, and they get you to believe that it's you that's going crazy. You know, it's you that needs to get help. But it's the drama that toxic person creates, you know, around your world, kind of thing. So you end up having anxiety 24/7, even in your sleep. You have night terrors because this is what toxic people create, is this kind of, and all of that anxiety and stress can cause bowel problem. It can cause bowel cancer, you know, that kind of anxiety every day, constant worry like that because of a person can actually cause you to be very ill. And I feel, yeah, I feel if Harry, he does love her, so not only is he anxious and there's anxiety about the drama, he's in love with her, so he's got the anxiety of being in love with her at the same time. He doesn't understand. He's never. I don't feel that Harry has ever kind of been with anyone who's like toxic or or narcissistic or anything like that. Okay, so um, you know, he's starting to look ill, isn't he? Um, okay, let's continue. I'm just going to read out more of your comments here. And don't forget, guys, I do rely on your on little donations for my channel to keep my channel. You don't have to give a donation if you don't want to. It's totally up to you. But I do kind of rely on your donations, guy, to keep this channel going. But thank you anyway. You don't have to. That's the beauty of this. Okay, so let's continue with this. Denise, I worry he has to keep up all his duties. Yes, he does. He's going to be very busy while Megan is on this maternity leave. He's going to be out every day, flying here, flying there, in his helicopter, and he's going to be kept very, very busy. I think that's deliberate too. I think they've filled up his diary to actually until they get this sorted out. Um, and you'll see him doing tours alone. I think from now on that's going to be Megan is in, being pushed into the background here because of this pregnancy. Okay, let's have a look here. Well, slowly, it makes you ill. And Denise Howard, I worried he has to keep up his duties, putting on a brave face, etc., with little support now from his family. He misses and needs his brother, I feel. Yeah. Um, yeah. Okay. Let's have a look. Megan is for Megan. It is so obvious. I believe that Megan's behaviour is having a negative effect on the royal family. Now she wants to raise this baby gender fluid, which is just an ideology. Yeah. Um, Thank you for your donation. Thank you so much. Who is that? Trying to find you. Thank you so much for your donation. That's very kind of you. I can't find where you are. You must be there somewhere. Anyway, thank you for your donation. Okay, let's continue. I just love to read your comments here. Um, go to the beginning here. Oh, Carmen, thank you, Carmen, for your donation. Let's have a look at your question there. Where is Prince Philip in all of this? Didn't he also warn Harry not to marry Meghan? You're the best, Miss Yvonne. Thank you, Carmen. Thank you for that lovely donation too. That's great. I feel, yes, I feel in the background there he is going crazy. Okay. Not only is he sitting indoors all day because he's got these illnesses and he can't drive because he's given up driving. Um, I feel that he's not happy with this Meghan situation. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me if he's not the heavyweight behind this. Okay, but the Queen is kind of keeping it very diplomatic because she doesn't want it to turn into some kind of crazy drama. Not while there's kind of a child on the way. So I feel that you might have put your finger on it there, Carmen. That actually Prince Philip is actually um, this kind of man who is will not beat around the bush and say exactly what he feels and say you need to get rid of that woman. That's the kind of person that would actually say this. But I feel I feel the Queen is trying to do it slightly differently. Okay, thank you for your comment. And Carol, and it got worse as I had totally. Okay, yeah. Are you talking about an illness there? Fibromyalgia, yeah. Uh, you see, you get this stress and it ends up, and it's toxic. It's toxic poison that gets into your body, and then it starts to make you ill. That's how anxiety can, and it can turn into cancer, yeah. Ended up with then terminal cancer, which I cured with cleansing my body, yeah, meditation, forgiveness, and de-stressing. Well, there you go. Well done for getting through that, Carol. Okay, that must have been awful. Are you saying, Carol, that you felt this was caused by anxiety um, through a very stressful kind of relationship? Oh, yes, you did. I've gone back here. I unknowingly married a narcissist, Carol. And that's what happens. You unknowingly marry a narcissist sociopath, and a sociopath, okay. I mean, it's just a word, but a sociopath is so damaging to somebody who is a fully functioning, you know, emotional human being, and they just go out to destroy. And I'll carry on with this. And I was so stressed that my muscles in sleep were very tight. Yeah, and I cracked my teeth in my sleep by grinding them. God. Oh, poor Carol. Okay. So you're not with him now, are you? Because this also causes night terrors too. Um, oh gosh, crazy. Um, okay. Okay. Did not did get support. The Queen gave her good staff when she was new. Sent her to etiquette course. Yeah. She has other. So why doesn't she go by it then? If she went on an etiquette course, she has other agendas, and that's silly and suicidal. But then again, if she is a narcissist, she won't think about that, will she? I mean, they're just a runaway train. Um, okay. Janet says about Carol, oh, Carol, I know, me too, slept on 12 inches of mattress for safety. Oh, bless. Gosh, there's so much of it about, isn't there? Um, okay. Let's continue. Okay, Carol. So yes, toxic people can make you sick and even kill you. Yeah. Narcissists are always energy vampires as well. Yeah, they're so selfish. They, it's all about what they want, their agenda, how they want to live. You have to fit into their reality. They have this twisted reality, and it could be even a fantasy. It's not even a reality. You fit into their fantasy, and if you don't comply to that, then they just destroy you. They just destroy you. Okay. I'm not sure how you donate if you're in Asia. There is a super chat there if you want to make a super chat donation at the bottom under. I don't know if you actually do get that in Asia, the super chat, but it's there at the bottom, just underneath where you make a comment, the little dollar sign. Okay. So, oh, thank you so much for your for your donation there, uh, Christine, isn't it? Christine, thank you. So sweet of you. It does help with my channel, um, and I do appreciate it. Thank you. So Janet Leslie, Carol, my ex physically attacked and infest broken. Glad your healing worked. I went from Halo with colours playing. Type. Oh gosh, that sounds awful. Goodness. I'd like to do. I would like to, because I've experienced narcissism, and I would like to. I do that. I do actually talk about narcissism, but it is very worrying that that this may be the case, because we can see in front of our eyes that Harry is struggling with this, and he's also isn't he on depression tablets too. Okay, and Sonny, I'm really concerned with the free speech thing. While the royal family and the palace have put out statements about people being fined and blocked if they are disrespectful, the trolling goes both ways in that. Yeah, it is a bit kind of they can't if you're having free speech and you're being polite and you're not being offensive or hating or anything like that. I mean, we're talking about a mental illness here. That is not hating anybody. It's just a discussion about mental illness, and it is worrying that I don't feel that is inciting hatred or violence or anything like that. In fact, I would say that it would be the opposite to that we're concerned and we want to try to help with this. But in terms of trying to stop these comments about Meghan, I think it's more of the hate messages. I hope it is anyway. I hope it's not trying to stop people from having free speech, because that would just be against the law anyway. If they start blocking everybody's comment, just say coming onto my channel and blocking everything. I think that would be against the law. In fact, thank you, Jennifer, for that donation. Thank you so much, much appreciated. Thank you. Um, I and it's just it does make you feel uncomfortable with saying, we're going to clamp down on all these comments that are put on social media. What are they trying to say? What, on all kind of um on all kind of social media? Um, how long have we been talking, like, having comments on social media? We've been doing this for many years now, so how can you just kind of say, no, if you say something that's controversial, we'll block you? I don't feel they can do that. It has to be like a hate message, I would say, or violence, or something like that. I would be careful if you do come on my channel. Just be mindful of what you do say. We are discussing mental illness, so what is wrong with talking about narcissism? That's not inciting anything. Okay. Um, and let's have a look here. I've been listening to your earlier shows on narcissism. Oh, thank you. Really very informative. Yes, yes. I'm not saying that I love that subject. I delve into that subject because I find it is helpful to people to be aware of narcissism, because narcissism can kill you, as what we've said here. Okay, so I hope that has helped you. And I'd rather help people and prevent them from becoming ill and um, losing everything. Then, has anybody seen that series on Netflix, which is called Dirty John? Dirty John. That is very kind of, that guy is a sociopath, and watching that just shows you how far these people will go. Um, Thank you so much. Yeah, I have. I will do about narcissism again. It's not always everybody's cup of tea to talk about narcissism, but it does affect most of our lives. Does narcissism? Okay. Um, yeah, Carol, Jenny, narcs and sociopaths are very, very, very damaged people. They are. They're broken. That's how that they are described. Or they are broken. That they don't think like normal people. They don't have boundaries. They don't have boundaries at all. So when you're trying to have a marriage or a relationship with a narcissist, you've got you've got healthy boundaries, and they just try to strip your boundaries down and make you, and then you get into that struggle, it's like a power struggle of not allowing them past these boundaries, and they just resent you for having these boundaries. It's like saying, oh no, you can't go out, and you can't go out late, all night. I worry about you, and no, you can't cheat on me. No, you can't sleep with other women. No, you can't, take drugs or whatever these narcissists do. No, you can't do this, do that, and then they'll start to say, oh, you're always having a go at me, and really, you're just really stating that you do value who you are, and I have boundaries, and they don't understand anything about boundaries. Now, you're getting me into the subject of narcissism here, but they are very, very damaged people. They don't feel that their brains are not wired the same as healthy, functioning, mentally functioning human beings. Okay, they can't have compassion. Um, and as you put there, we can have compassion in our hearts and pray for them, but still avoid them. Yeah, it's like if you've experienced a narcissist, you can forgive them so you can heal yourself, and you can kind of pity them in a way that they don't have boundaries, and they're going to live their life out just roughshodding over people's feelings, and going around and being, just being very destructive. So, and that's very sad. But it doesn't mean you have to be with somebody like that. Okay, and basically, so Amelia, Harry shouldn't have been off his antidepressants without the supervision of a physician. It was Megan who told him to stop taking it. But he said, I don't understand that, because some people actually do need antidepressants to um, actually stabilize their mood, because they can have big mood swings. They may be on long-term antidepressants to help with their mood swings. And if Megan's going to say now you've got to stop those antidepressants, then he'll start his mood swings. He will start getting very kind of anxious all the time and lashing out and having tantrums. And then, that marriage is not going to work if she's going to tell him that he's got to get off his mental health drugs. What's that going to do? He'll end up, having these big kind of rages and tantrums and depressive moods. Who knows why he's on those antidepressants? He might be bipolar or something. I mean, bipolar, they're on antidepressants constantly, not just for a week or so. So yeah. So anybody that's been through that horrible experience of being with a narcissist, um, I would say, you know, make sure that you heal yourself and look out for them red flags, because what to look for now, unless you get a covert narcissist, but you know what to look for. It's made you a stronger person, and you need to heal yourself and protect yourself, because you know how that can destroy you, your health and your well-being. Okay. So I'm so sorry that some of you have been through that. That's just horrible. So let's have a look here. Yeah, I feel that maybe the royal family have realised that she's not got any kind of boundaries that's stopping her from talking to people, and she seems to be quite rebellious, and that's a sign, isn't it, that there's something wrong. So it is a bit worrying, really. Okay, Deborah. Hello, Deborah. I feel nothing for a narcissist or a sociopath. They do nothing but destroy people, and a domino effect down the line. Absolutely. I only feel sad for the ones that have been around them. Yes, yes, so do I. They're nasty, aren't they? Um, and they just do. You see, narcissists and sociopaths just do what they want. They don't care what you think, or if you don't agree with what they want, they don't care. They'll do it anyway. And that's what's so hurtful, because when you're with a narcissist, you feel like your opinions are not valued. You feel as if your emotions and your well-being is not being respected, because they don't care about that. They just care about what you're going to do for them. They're ultra selfish. Okay, and they all they care about is what they can extract from you, not about anything else. They don't think about your feelings, and that's where they have no empathy, because it's all about them. And you could be struck down with pneumonia, and they would just they pretend that, well, they're not pretend, they just go along their day as if there's nothing wrong with you, you know. And in fact, if you're ill with a narcissist, they will treat you like a piece of garbage, and you know, say what's wrong with you, you're pathetic and all that kind of thing, when really you're needing medical help. That's how evil these people can get. And they would leave you to die, and suffer. That's how they are. That it's all about them. It's all about them. There's no way that that person will give to you, and that over time, you know, that over time gets worse. It gets worse, you know. It gets, the longer you're with a narcissist, it gets worse and worse and worse and worse, you know. And you know, it can actually lead to physical violence. And where could that lead to physical violence? You know, it can lead to murder. So avoid narcissists and sociopaths for your life. Just run away from them. Get the hell out of the way from them, okay? And don't upset them. And if you're with a narcissist, the best thing to do is to actually placate them. I know that sounds horrible, but placate them until you get yourself the hell out of there, okay? So let's have a look here. Um, Lila, it's a great lesson, an old one too. Money is not all. Megan is fake news. However, Harry is the one to blame for the mess. He should know. Well, maybe he didn't know. Well, in all honesty, his family, in fact, it's a big red flag. It's a big red flag flying when his family are dysfunctional like that, when her family are dysfunctional like that, okay. He overlooked that, didn't he? I feel. And yeah, what's that, Janet? Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy was a predator with psych control, and a sadist. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you know what? People find those programs fascinating, watching about psychos and sociopaths. I don't actually watch those. I don't want anything to do with those kind of people in my life, even on the television. Okay, I try to avoid that. I don't want any of that poison in my life, in my property, you know. And I would say, if you want a nice, peaceful life, stay away from those bloody damn programs, because the television is saturated with how to get in a murderer's mind, you know, how, you know, what makes a psychopath, you know. It's just, it, you know, switch the damn TV off, because you don't want to know people like that. You really don't need to know what's in a mind like that. And if you have to watch it, educate yourself once and then leave it alone, okay? Just don't let that poison into your world. You don't need it. Have a lovely peaceful mind and a lovely peaceful life, and that's what I intend to do, okay? I have experienced narcissism. I don't want to experience it again. And you know, selfish people can stay away from me as far as I'm concerned. There is so much sick TV, absolutely. And I know we're chatting now, but it's quite interesting. Um, it's supposed to be educational, but it's sick. It's sick, okay. And I don't know what. Every time you put the TV on, it's about murderers. And you know what? Why would I want to know about a murderer's mind? I mean, unless I want to be some kind of detective or or a profiler, then maybe so. But otherwise, I don't want to know about things like that. I don't want to know about things like that. Um, Spring flowers, I feel the same way, Yvonne. No creepy or depressing. Yeah, switch the damn thing off. Do you know those programs, those dark, toxic, nasty programs? It's just poison you're allowing into your lounge. That's all that is, okay? Anything about psychopaths, sociopaths, anything like that, just switch the damn thing off. And anything about how to get into a murderer's head, just switch the damn thing off, because basically they're quite easy to understand. They're selfish, they have no empathy, they've got no compassion, okay? They're evil, and they don't care about people, are only about themselves, and they use people like objects. That's all you need to know about psychopaths. Just switch the damn TV off and watch something lovely, because we're just feeding this world with this horrible evil. And every time you put the telly on or Netflix, it's just, that's all it is, and it's just horrible, horrible. Um, so and some ways when narcissist sees you unhappy, they are more happy. Absolutely. That's all you need to know about narcissists. They're happy when you're suffering, and that's all you need to know. Just switch the damn telly off and leave it alone. Don't go nowhere near it, okay? Just be around positive people, happy people, watch nice, happy programs, and that's what you should do. It's only sick people that watch those. You get these people that binge watch murder programs. I mean, that is so sick in my eyes. It is. Okay. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm going to call it a night now, and thank you so much for joining me again with this interesting chat. And we were talking about Harry, weren't we? Um, yeah, I just think you're never going to be happy. You know, you're you're never going to be happy binge watching programs like that. That's just going to make you sick. So stay away from them. That's what I don't watch programs like that. There's no need. Just switch the damn thing up, put a nice movie on. you know. So anyway, yeah, we were talking about Harry, and yeah, hope he's safe, hope he's well, and same for Megan. I hope that I hope she finds her happiness and health. And good night, everyone. Yeah, good night. And yeah, so please share, please let people know about my live chats, and I will see you tomorrow. I will be doing a morning show, which I don't know what that time will be in Australia. I was trying to catch Australia at this time, okay. Yeah, so I hope everybody's happy. I wish everybody to be happy. There's no hate here on this channel, okay. Everybody, make sure that you look after yourself, keep away from that poison, okay. And you take care of yourself, guys. And I'm going to say good night and lots of love, everyone. And you take care. I'll see you for the morning show tomorrow if you want to catch me there. Okay, and bye for now. Bye bye.